No one is even talking about the 5 billion naira palliative given to each state government. No one is calling for transparency. No one is asking how those money has been utilized.
Yes.
No one is asking who are those that benefited from it. No one is asking how government distributed it. No one is asking what is left of those funds. And now it seems like this country is a joke.
No, and again, we have to blame ourselves, the citizens, because all we do is just to complain and we don't even come out to talk. I will just face federal government.
But Serap has been talking and talking.
People will tell you, Serap, they are now a broken record. So
they're always urging and urging and urging.
Exactly.
And then they're always, what's the word they use now? This a popular phrase that they use. I can't remember for now. Hopefully if I do, I'll bring it up.
Yes.
Where they're always asking for government to come up with some form of transparency moods to ensure that governance is being seen by all and sundry.
Exactly. So Serap alone cannot do it. What about the media? Me and you and other of our colleagues.
And that's what we're doing now.
We should continue to advocate. We should continue to, and we should not get tired. We should just continue to ensure that, yes, these monies have been taken.
All right.
What have they been used for? We need to get a form of measurement and evaluation. You have taken these funds, and what are the things you have done? What can you show for it? Because if you look at all these funds we are taking now, if they are being used judiciously, then we'll be able to manage some of these sufferings the average Nigerians are going through.
Okay. Finally, now, time is really not our friend. Let's wrap up with this story now. I want us to touch on this before we go. Nigeria, our beloved, most populous nation in the continent of Africa, has been ranked and recognized as the country with the largest number of homeless people in the world. Charles, the report we're seeing now shows that Nigeria has over 24 million people who don't have homes to lay their heads that they can even call their own. What do you think of this?
You see, again, with due respect, that figures is even very conservative. It's more than that. Because only on housing deficits alone, we're talking of close to over they say 17 million.
That's what they told us officially.
That's some years back.
Yes.
And so
there's no actually accurate data to show for that. Yes, exactly.
On housing alone. And you see, when you're saying housing, it's different from shelter. It's different from shelter. Shelter is just simply have a roof
over your head. Yes.
But when you can talk of housing, other facilities must come with it. You know, sanitary facility, parks, school, you know, decent housing and all that. But today, we have, like we have said in that report, over 24 million Nigerians who don't even have a shelter, not even housing, a shelter over their head.
That is so bad.
It's a big problem. And of course, why is it? We talk of infrastructure. But instead of owning your own property, to be able to even rent a decent, don't even say decent accommodation, a shelter over your head.
And even to even get a decent, to even talk about home ownership now has even reduced. Now this begs the question now. Every now and then we're seeing a lot of real estate companies emerging. And the surge of real estate companies are now everywhere.
That's true.
Are they actually living up to that potential? Are they actually solving that particular problem? Because it now looks like people are going to real estate, but then the business is not even bringing solution to this problem we are having.
Blessed, just one simple answer to your question. Even government that build homes, and you are telling the civil servant to come and pay cash down, a basic 2-bedroom, I think maybe 12-15 million naira. Is that feasible for the average civil servant? So even the government itself is not even making things easy.
That begs the question, what is the Federal Mortgage Bank even doing?
I agree with you. But again, that is also a very big issue when it comes to financial crime. From experience, we have seen that most of the financial crime we have studied, you know, as those of us who report finance, is committed based on housing. Some person will tell you they commit this fraud, collect 12 million, 15 million, they go and buy a house, or they want to pay their house rent. Even in organizations, small size organizations, you see an accountant and 1 or 2 persons defrauding their firm, and when you investigate, it's a house they have bought, it's accommodation they have paid, because there is this need for housing. Just like they say food, water and shelter. It's
The
three
basic
basic necessities.
But that's as even added. There's more to it now. Without data, there's
Okay,
no
so,
life.
of course, I agree with that. You know, so the government need to restructure the Federal Mortgage Bank.
Yes.
And of course, you have even building houses. Look at all the houses they are building. You don't see anyone in the town. It's either they are getting close to Crude or Ekpe or Mowe and all that. Fine, cities will need to grow.
Yes.
You know, but the government needs to create that enabling environment again to ensure that housing is made affordable for the average Nigerian.
All right, this is the much time will permit us to take on this segment of the program. I'd like to say a big thank you to you, Charles Prakoga, as always, iBrand Senior Analyst, for your in-depth analysis on the show, as always. And then again, taking the course of the week, I believe on Wednesday, if not Friday.
By the grace of God, no problem.
And
Thank you.
A great day ahead, and go back to class. All right, let's shift focus now to the equities market, and let's tell you coming up next on the show. The Nigerian equities market investors gained 409 billion naira last week as the Nigerian Exchange Limited saw a marginal increase in trading activities, with the all-share index rising by 1.2% week on week to reach 67,269 index points. We have more details with Andrew Samodio. Please stay with us. It's Business Breakfast.